Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel 100% Pure Elvis. As always, it's so good to see you all again and I hope this all finds you well. Big massive welcome to all of the new subscribers who have joined the channel recently. Thank you for your ongoing support of this channel. I want to dedicate this upload today to a very good friend of mine called Neil. Neil, I know you're going through difficult times like myself, and really good to have a catch up with you today. Thank you for everything. Thank you for listening. And again, you always know I'm on the end of the phone or to have a meet up whenever you need it. So this upload is dedicated to you. I want to share with you 8 Elvis Presley CD box sets that I have in my collection. And again, you all know that most of my collection now is in vinyl format, whether it be albums, 7-inch singles, EPs, etc. But I started collecting Elvis on CDs in the late 1980s, and my CD collection has to be probably over 300. And again, I just really wanted to share with you these 8 CD box sets from my collection that, again, I don't think I've shared these before on my channel. I could be wrong, but again, if I have, I do apologize, but I thought it gives me a great opportunity to share these 8 together on this upload. All of them come with great booklets inside. So shall we make a start? The first one is the Elvis 100. This is a 2019 release, and as you can imagine, it's got 100 great Elvis tracks on it. This has 4 CDs inside. Again, I will not go through the track listing if you don't mind, because this upload would take far too long. What I will do, I will share with you the track listing on the back. And if you want to pause it at that point, please do. Put a great image of Elvis on the front there. Again, I am unsure what movie that image would be from. Is that a movie image of Elvis? I'm not too sure, but I really enjoyed that front cover image. On the back, so here's the track listing across the 4 CDs there. So if you want to pause this video, please do it now, and you will see the complete track listing across this 4 CD set. It is encased beautifully in this white outer casing. We call these the fat CD boxes in the United Kingdom. Now, I love the look of the CDs inside. So CDs 1 and 2, they are picture disc CDs. Aren't they beautiful? And turn over to the next 2 and look at them. Again, absolutely such a stunning set this is. And again, you've got this inside. And inside, you've got the track listing across the 4 CDs. There we go. And this is in German. Is it in German? Yes, it's in German. So this is a German release. There we go. And again, if you are looking at adding this to your collection, I think it's still readily available on Amazon, eBay, and Discogs. The Elvis 100. The next one is via RCA and BMG, Elvis The Ultimate Collection. Again, this is across 4 CDs. Again, lovely image of Elvis there on the front. I'm not overly too keen on this front cover, I must admit. I find it quite boring, but again, a great 4 CD set featuring great hits across the career of Elvis Presley. It's in a black fat casing box on the back. So again, your track listing, if you want to pause it, and hopefully you can see the track listing. Let me get it in closer there. So maybe pause the video at this stage. The can't read the year of issue, I'm afraid, because it's in tiny writing. But the CDs let me get the booklet out first. So very plain looking CDs, but I think they're nice all the same, like a navy blue looking CDs there. And and there's the next two. I very rarely play these sets now because I'm more of a vinyl player. But again, if I want to listen to Elvis uninterrupted, I'll just put on a CD box set. So this is the booklet. Again, great booklet inside. Talks about the career of Elvis Presley. And again, this is readily available. You can pick this up quite cheaply off eBay, Discogs, Amazon. You're probably looking at 10, 15, no more than £20, I would say. The first one, the Elvis 100, I think you're probably looking at a more premium price, maybe £25 to £30 for that one. Great images of the King in this booklet. Look at that, I love them too. There we go, look at that Elvis lettering from the 68 special. And that's the booklet in this one. The Ultimate Collection, a 4 CD set from RCA via BMG. Next, you all know this is one of my favourite compilation greatest hits of Elvis's music, simply called Presley on the all-time greatest hits. I've had this in my collection since the year of its release, which was it 1987, I believe. He says, trying to read it. Yeah, I think it was 1987, but that is such an iconic image of Elvis, and I think it's such a well put together front cover as well. We just needed Presley, didn't need Elvis, but again, I just love everything about this set. Again, housed in this black fat CD box set. This has 2 CDs, so again, pause it now. Hopefully you can get to read the track listing. You probably will all know the track listing by now anyway. Inside, you got the old style looking RCA CDs, the silver ones. There you go. Love to look at them. And CD2. I love the booklet to this one. So the booklet for Presley, all-time greatest hits. I just love it. Shares with you the chart positions on both sides of the Atlantic for each track. That's such a great touch. It's not a very big booklet, but again, does the job nevertheless. And there we go. There we go. Presley, the all-time greatest hits. Next is on the BMG label. This is from 2000. Elvis, legendary Elvis. This is a 3 CD set. I can't remember too much about this one. I've had this for years, but found it out in my collection today. Forgot I had it, and again, thought I'd get this shared. Again, encased in a black fat casing here on the back. Pause the video there. You'll see the track listing across the 3 CDs. Again, lovely image of Elvis on the front there from the 1950s. Right, this is the one where it's broken sides. I've got to be really careful, guys, how I handle this. Right, so CD1, again, picture disc looking like orange disc. That's the booklet, which I will share in a moment. Very careful how I do the next 2. There you go. Let's get that booklet shared. I remember dropping this when I was moving house and I was frustrated with myself. So this is the booklet. And it just pulls out like that with the track listing. And on the back, there we go. So not too much to look at there, but again, a great 3 CD box set from 2000. The next one is one of my favorites in my collection due because of the booklet inside and the track listing across the 4 CDs. So this is simply Elvis, his greatest hits, and this is on the Reader's Digest label. Again, this image of Elvis here from the 1950s, my partner did a painting of that and gifted it to my mum, and my mum has it in pride of place. You know, as you can see, the Reader's Digest label, top left-hand corner. On the back, now again, pause it here, you will see the track listing across the 4 CDs. I love the Reader's Digest label as well, logo. So this set is from 1996. And again, this is the booklet, which I will share with you in a minute. It's such a beautiful booklet. And I love the look of the CDs. So this is CDs 1 and 2. And they're gorgeous looking CDs. And 3 and 4. There we go. Again, these CD box sets that I'm sharing with you, these are just a small select few from my collection. I do have many more CD box sets, but I wanted to share these ones that I don't think have seen the light of day before on my channel. So this is the booklet for his greatest hits. It's a small booklet, but plenty of pages inside, talking you through each individual song that is included on this set. Gives you information underneath each song. It's such a great touch by Reader's Digest. Again, this set would probably take you to about £20, I would say £20–25. As always, eBay, Discogs. You could try Amazon, but I doubt you'd get it on Amazon now. Again, this is a CD set I've not played in a while, but again, I used to play it an awful lot. And as I was saying earlier in this upload, you know, whenever I want to listen to Elvis uninterrupted, it's always best to put a CD on with your headphones on, because, you know, when it comes to vinyl, you got to kind of get up and change the vinyl over, etc. But so if I want to listen to Elvis uninterrupted, just get a good CD on, headphones on, and listen to the music of our idol Elvis. You know, I was saying to Neil today when I met up with Neil, we were talking about Elvis and the influence he has on me in particular. Again, you know, I just if I'm having a bad day at work, or if I need to kind of calm down and gather my thoughts, I will always put my headphones on and listen to Elvis. And again, you know, obviously sometimes it is also best to talk to your partner about how you're feeling. And again, you know, my partner isn't a big Elvis fan. That doesn't bother me in the slightest, because for me, we have our different interests. But again, you know, it's always best to talk. And you know, what my biggest I think my biggest fault within myself is I don't talk enough. If I'm going through a lot in my head, I try and shut it out as much as I possibly can, but that's not the best thing to do. I do need to talk more about how I'm feeling with my partner, and that is what Neil has kindly spoken to me about how to deal with feelings and frustrations, etc. And that's why I've dedicated this upload to Neil. But again, nothing better than listening to the music of Elvis. So this one, Elvis, his greatest hits on the Reader's Digest label, a 4 CD set from 1996. The next one is one of the earliest CDs, and this is from, let me double check the year. Now, this is 1984. Elvis 32 film hits. I really enjoy the cover on here. You got the 1970s Elvis lettering here, a 1950s image of Elvis in his gold lame suit, and you got the movie posters here, selected movie posters, and housed in this black fat casing. On the back, there you go, that's your track listing, so pause it there. And inside, you've got them old style looking CDs again. So again, CD 1 and CD 2. Get that booklet out ready. There we go. And let's look at that booklet together. The booklet, again, this is from, is it, I think, yes, this is Germany. I think it is. Let me double check. I think it's German. Again, sometimes I get my information incorrect, but again, I'm sorry about that. But talks you through each track that's included on this 2-disc set. So that is 32 film hits released by RCA, and I love this old style RCA with the compact disc underneath. I love that. Then the next two are gospel box sets. You all know about them. The first one has to be my favorite out of the two, and this is on a 3 CD set, Peace in the Valley. You know, I love to keep my original hype stickers here. I just love everything about that front cover design of Peace in the Valley, that great image of Elvis. If anyone has any more information on this image, could you please share it in the comments below? What year was that image and the suit and everything? I just love this. The hype sticker, Elvis, Artist of the Century, 88 Gospel Classics from 1956 to 1977. And this set, if I can read the year, unfortunately, I can't see the year of issue because it's the lettering is, I think it says 2000, but please correct me if I am wrong. On the back. So again, you pause it here. You might not make out all of the track listing, but that is the track listing there if you want to read through it. I know it's the lettering is very small. Inside, again, lovely looking CDs. CD 1, like a sky blue to match my top there. And CDs 2 and 3. Let me get them out. There you go. CDs 2 and 3. And let's share that booklet. So the booklet for Peace in the Valley, that's the front, that's the back. And again, you know, when you put Elvis Gospel on, doesn't that take you to somewhere else in your mind? You know, Elvis loved gospel. He loved recording gospel music. And I'm a great believer in, if Elvis would have stayed with us longer, I think he would have recorded more gospel than anything else. I also think he would have done more country as well. I mean, what's your thoughts? Again, I mean, Elvis always tried to conform with what he felt his fans wanted at that time. But again, I wish Elvis would have recorded more gospel, because his gospel recordings are some of the best recordings that he made. Absolutely stunning. And, you know, as I said, when you put Elvis gospel music on, it takes you to another place. And again, you can just get lost in it, can't you? And get very emotional. I'm quite an emotional person as it is anyway. But again, Elvis gospel, it just gets you through. That's the 3 CD set of Peace in the Valley. And then the final box set that I want to share with you, again, is another gospel one across 2 CDs, Amazing Grace. I think that's a beautiful image of Elvis from the 1950s on the front there. It's a very simplistic front cover design as well, but again, it's beautiful nonetheless. On the back, again, I just love this effect here. And again, you've got your track listing, so just pause it here if you don't mind, if you want to read the track listing. And this was issued in 1994. I've had this since it was first released. So it comes in its outer sleeve. Now, the later editions did not have this outer sleeve. So if you're looking at purchasing this and you want the outer sleeve, just make sure that it is one that comes with this outer protective sleeve. And then you've got the black fat CD box which is encased in. There you go. And CDs inside. That's CD1. I will share with you what's underneath. This is the booklet. And get that booklet out. And then you've got CD2, which is exactly the same. And let's share with you what's underneath the CDs. I try and share everything that I can with you that I would like, that I know you would like to see. So that is the image under CD1. And let me share with you the beautiful image under CD2. That alone just says gospel, doesn't it? Now, there I would say he is, I'd say that's the middle part of an American trilogy. What do you think? Then let's get on to the booklet. Again, what a fantastic image of Elvis again in the recording studio. That is when he was in the army, had time out to go into the studio. And I prefer this image to that one. On the back, again, there you go. And then let's share this booklet with you all. Again, you've got your track listing. Absolutely a beautiful booklet to accompany this release of Amazing Grace. We are so lucky that we are fans of such a person like Elvis, who brought so much happiness into people's lives and still does to this day. To me, no one can touch the music of this great artist. Of course, we have other interests music-wise, but there's only one Elvis, and there's only one person for me that gets me through the day. There we go. So that is the booklet for Amazing Grace. Get that back in its outer sleeve. So I'll get them back into some sort of order. So if you were wanting to look at adding any of these to your collection, first one I'd go to is eBay, Discogs, Amazon. So we had the Elvis 100, a 4 CD box set. Elvis, the Ultimate Collection, a 4 CD box set. Presley, the All-Time Greatest Hits, a 2 CD box set. Legendary Elvis, a 3 CD box set. My favourite out of these ones that I've shared with you, Elvis, his greatest hits, a 4 CD box set from the Reader's Digest label. Elvis 32 film hits. This is a 2 CD set, and this is the oldest one that I have in my collection. And then we went on to the gospel set on 3 CDs, Peace in the Valley. And then we ended with another gospel CD box set of Amazing Grace, a 2 CD set. So as you can see, great box sets there featuring the music of Elvis Presley. Again, you know, they are, in my opinion, must-haves for all collectors of Elvis. And again, you know, I've had these for a number of years. The newest one to my collection would be that very first one, and the Elvis 100. Again, I just love still to this day collecting Elvis on CD. I don't collect Elvis on CD as much as I should do, but again, once a box set comes out or a Memphis Recording Service label release comes out, etc., I will always still purchase it. Again, look, as I was saying at the very beginning of this upload, this video is dedicated to Neil. Neil, you know who you are. And again, thank you for tonight. Thank you for listening. I'm always there on the end of the phone, always there to listen to you. Like I know you're there to listen to me. And again, thank you. It really meant a lot tonight. And again, having people and friends to talk to helps who are also interested in what you're interested in. So again, this is dedicated to you, Neil. As always, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. Lots of love, everybody. Bye-bye.